G'day, welcome back to the channel, friends. Thanks as always for tuning in. Now today we're going to be drafting, but we're going to be drafting Eternal card game. This is a card game made by Direwolf Digital. It's kind of somewhere between Magic and Hearthstone. Have a lot of fun with it. It is free to play. Definitely recommend if you enjoy card games. They've got both draft and constructed. Tons of fantastic cards, tons of cool things you can do. But they've just released their 5th set, so we're going to try it out. Get a draft in. I've done one draft. It was okay. But let's see what happens. Now, I'm going to assume this is coming from the knowledge of people who understand the game. So if you don't understand the game at all, definitely let me know. I can do a full guide. But we'll briefly explain some of the new mechanics that come up. So pack 1 is all new cards from this new set. So what does this thing do? Draw a Time Sigil, Prime Sigil, or Shadow Sigil from your deck. Transmute to do that. I think these are good. I like Fire Main Lioness. It's a good red card. Mug. No. Display of Vision. Enemy unit get +1/-1/1. You don't really want to take a 3-faction card to start with, right? 1 for 1. 3/4 for 5. That has Flying and Warcry when you empower it, which is when you target it with the spell for the first time. I might just take the rare here. This is one of the ones that it creates a random time, primal, or shadow card. You get to create and draw it. You gotta pay. For me, it's between these two. I think I'm going to go risky here and play this. So if you want to play this, we need to be in Time, Primal, Shadow. When you play a Relic, I believe those are the Relic colours. Does that make sense? When you play a Relic, draw the top power card. When Power Breach attacks, play the top power card. He's pretty cool. 5/6 for 6. Pretty expensive. Draw a Sentinel or Relic from the top 5 cards of your library. Discard the rest. Just kind of want to take the 6-drop here. See what happens. Play a copy of one of your units for 4. That's a fast, but that's pretty cool. You gain 2 life amplify, which you can pay for 2. You gain additional 2. Nah. Renown, play a wildcat with charge. Oh, this is cute. It has ambush while you have a relic. I like this one. We're probably going to take this one. We're probably going to be forcing into Time Primal Shadow, which I don't know how to say that, although Schism is pretty good. Yeah, let's take it. It's a 3/4 for 3, even if you're not ambushing it, which is flash. It's still pretty good. So whenever you play a power card, you have to sacrifice it? No thanks. I don't know another 6-drop. Play a random sigil from your deck depleted. Maybe we'll take this thing on the hopes that we get some relics. So we kind of want relics with the sloth, with the play a cobalt ring. Pay 3 to do that. Okay. There's a relic. It's a 6/6 club. Not quite what we want. Endurance pledge. When you play a relic, deals 1 damage. Oh, here's a relic. Once per turn, you may pay 2 units. Sorry, you may pay 2 to give one of your units +1/+1. Transform one of your units into a 1/1 humbug. We're not in a fire, are we? No. We should pick up some relics as we go. Whenever you play a relic, play a cobalt ring. No, that plays. Maybe you cast a spell on it. We still need some real relics though. That does not match our colours. Draw a card, discard a card. It's not bad. Pledge, empower your units, get +1. Let's take a 2-drop here. 2 damage to each unit and each player is not terrible. All our units are bigger than that. What else have we got? Deadly Empower for +2/+2 this turn. You may play an additional power card. So we can a lot of ramping stuff happening here in these colours. So we can kind of go into a control deck if we go with this 2 damage to unit and player. Seems fine. Flying an Aegis, you get an Aegis. This is a relic, and it fixes our colours. And there's a slot. I think we'll take the one to fix here. Surely we'll see another sloth as we go. This seems good. Transforms the enemy into a humbug. Turns their best thing into a terrible thing. We're not playing any of these. Let's move that over there. Sure. Not playing that either, and we're not playing that. Okay, so we've got a good handful of playables in that set. Now we're moving on to the curated packs, which are these packs from before this set. Let's have a look here. Soul Code is a card I don't hate. Drawing cards is always good. Okay, I've got to keep checking which colours we're in. That's one thing that annoys me, is you can't easily see the colours you're in based off just that. So, Time, Primal Shadow. So, could just draw cards. Could take a Stranger that gives us thing. Take the Bow. I think we just want to draw cards. Yeah, let's just draw cards here. I think we want to be a control deck, what we're seeing here. It's another relic based card. So kind of like just relic control. Take the big bad boy. Hawk's good. We kind of see some removal here. +3 -1's not really the removal I want. A 4-cost ambush that readies my units, or a 1/1 flyer. Sorry, 2/2 flyer. I think we just want the ambush guy here. Let's just play at instant speed. Give one of your units +2/+2 and put it on top of your deck. No, I'm good. Okay, I guess taking the meditation. Not playing it though. Look at the top card of your library. If it's a sentinel or a relic, draw it. Otherwise, discard it. Helps you draw into your relics. No. I don't know if we'll play the shoveler, but we'll check it out. We'll see what it does. Take a Magus. Magus is a kind of removal. -2/-2. Bit more fixing with the Trailmaker. Solid, solid. We'll take another Relic Matters card. So we've got a good handful of Relic Matters cards, which is probably missing a few relics to make it, you know, make it good. But hopefully, all playable cards coming through too. Let's let me play a spell. How many spells do we have? Because I do like Wormstone, but I also like Moondial. It's really one of the other here spells. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 4 spells. So what's the chance of this actually triggering? I think it's great. Let's just play the Nightfall one. Kill an enemy unit with more than one faction, negate enemy spell with more than one faction. Neither of those really interest me that much. You can pay 3 to play an Explorer. That's pretty good. Or there is a Stranger. Let's take the Relic. We're pushing for relics here. We may as well take some relics while we have the opportunity to. So land fixing. Just considering our win cons. Do we want just a random 2/3 flyer? Probably not. We'll just take the fixing. We're getting a lot of playables in colour. Nothing exciting here. Play Dark Return. Hello. It's Warcraft 3, so it's 6 to play Dark Return. I've got another relic, but I don't think this is what we want. Take the Surgeon's Saw. We may not play that one. Definitely take another Trailmaker here. Definitely want to push into that ramping. 3rd Trailmaker. You may pay 2 to 3 to draw a card, discard card. Units have +1 health. I mean, if we are building into a control deck, we get a lot of big butts. This can come in handy. Do we want another Trailmaker though? I think we'll just take the Snow Fort here. Flying Endurance is a good blocker. Put an enemy unit on his hand. I think we'll take the Dispel here. Help keep us alive. Sorry, the Silences. Bro, play two of them. How many 4-drops? We don't have that many 4-drops yet. Okay, not too quick to them. Astrology is a pretty good card. There's a Relic. Elf Mage. After the third shake, so if you play a power card, you get a 4/4. Draw a relic from your void. That seems okay. I think we just take the rare here. The rare's good enough that you just want to play it. It's just randomly going to get to smack someone. Then your turn, transfer the wielder into a random unit that costs 1 more. That's pretty cool. I like it. I'm not too opposed to a little bit of RNG in my games here. Just not Hearthstone level RNG. You sacrifice a relic to play a 6/4 Rust Fiend. That's pretty cool. So we can just sacrifice random relic that we've got. We've got a couple of them now, right? I thought we had a couple of them. Additional power card this turn. That's pretty cool too. I just kind of want one more big thing to ramp into here as well. I think we'll take the safer place. We're kind of like ramp, control, something. Take another sloth here. They're just so cute. You can't not have them, right? Amplify 3. What's amplify? You can make that. Yeah, well, draw a card. I think we'll just take another sloth. I don't know if we're paying the third sloth, but we're definitely taking it. Take the rat cage here, because it gives us some rats. It works with our relic theme. Kinda, ooh, Pledge Mage. Let's take that one. I don't know if this relic thing's going to work out, but if not, we've got a lot of cuts we can make. Pay 7 to draw a card, summon, stun a unit. Yep. That's a relic we want to see. Sloth number 4. Let's live in the dream, right? Alright. We've got lots of playables in this deck. Well, cards that I'm considering playable. You may be completely like, what the hell, MP, what are you doing? But I consider them playable. How many relics did we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we've got 7 relics, which isn't terrible. We're at 26 creatures, so we've got tons of cuts we can make there. We've got a bunch of spells. That's obviously being cut. Okay, let's make some quick cuts here. How many sentinels do we have? 1. It's an illusion. Let's get rid of that. It's not going to do as much as I want it to do. He's going to draw cards. He's going to draw cards. That's going to help me ramp. That's going to help me ramp. That's going to give me a little bit of life. Tumbling Sloth. I think we've got 2 of those. Court Mage. I'm considering keeping them because Pledge is relevant. Pledge means I can play them as a sigil on the first turn. Renown means I've got to target it, right? Renown. You play a spell directly on it. Yeah, we're not playing that, so let's get rid of that. Soundspout Mage seems pretty cool for a neat little combat trick. We've got our 3 win conditions. We've still got 22 sigils, which sorry, 22 creatures, which is a pretty big amount. We've got removal, card draw, removal, and whatever the hell this thing is. Where does that put us? That puts us 38 cards, so we need to make a good 10 cuts here. No, We don't, because Cthulhu's is land. So we need to make a good 8 cuts. Okay. So that gives us 17 power. Our curve's still pretty low. Like I'm still looking at this as a control-based deck. Alright, let's smash out a couple of games. Thanks for watching, of course. We'll include one more game at the end of this video, and then there'll be a few more games in the playlist. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how badly I did here. Alrighty, game 1 against Jaro65. This hand seems... I can cast this, right? If I draw a blue source, I can cast this. Doesn't say, I think we redraw it. We're on the draw, so we'll redraw it. This is a good one. So we got this into this. Yeah, good stuff happening here. This if things get gross quickly. It's actually a pretty solid hand. Just need to draw. Ooh, speaking of things getting gross quickly. It's a fast spell too. That's really cool. Okay, opponent's going to hit me, so the war cry is relevant here, and it's probably going to screw me. So let's see what happens. We attack with 3 or more creatures. That's doing nothing for a few seconds, besides giving them 1/1. I think we'll just play this guy as a blocker. Well, not a blocker, but... Next turn we'll probably go for the Storm Spiral. We'll stop the bleeding here. Likely to get combat tricked out. Okay, cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. It's a fast spell, so... The problem is I can't respond to this trigger, so... Depending on what I want to do here, I can also make Nightfall, that doesn't help me. Let's just end my turn. They're down to 3 cards. Let's hope for the best. What's this enemy attack? Oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, no, I should have just straight up. Can I respond? No, so that's one thing, there is limited responding in this, and that's probably going to kill me. That's a pain. Alright, let's go for this, kill these 2. We know they've got a trick, but if they want to use it here, that's probably fine. And just play the Trailmaker. The goal is to stay alive at the moment. They've been war crying with this guy, so okay, interesting.
This'll do the trick.
We'll go for another shadow. I don't think anything. Oh no, we do need triple time, but we've already got that already. So we'll see what happens. We're gonna take 4 here. We can untap. We can go 3 life next turn, provided that Camel lives. 4. So we're not. Okay, I'm gonna take a hit. Got me. I wasn't gonna block anyway. The silence is handy, so let's draw some cards first. Do they have a counterspell you? Ooh, they're thinking about it. This is a silence, not a stun, unfortunately. Just want to gain the life, that's all. Just want to gain a little bit of life. Help a brother out. I mean, they're touching cards, so they're considering, but their clock is ticking down. Ooh, they're roping. I know they're here, so I'm not sure why they're letting the rope happen, but that's fine. So we draw 2 cards, we gain 2 life. I think we're just going to drop a relic here. Yeah, we'll drop the relic here, then next time if we keep drawing nonsense we can just start pumping out. We can start playing. Opponent is on the timeout plan apparently. They made it funny, they're emoting, so they're obviously here. Let's do that.
Let's go.
Nightfall. Giving them another card doesn't feel good, but we need to start doing something if we want to win this game. Is the opponent just going to clock out and lose here? What is going on? That's the 3rd timeout, is that... No? Alright, guess we're going to draw a card. Alright, play a sigil, play a dude, play a theme, stun the guy. They're just continually emoting and timing out. Is it because they could have potentially won? This is the 4th timeout. Is that game? Nope. Are they clicking just as the timeout has as the clock happens? Is that what's going on? No, because otherwise it wouldn't be timing out again. Opponent's just drawing cards, emoting at me, and not doing anything else. Alright, a win is a win is a win is a win, so we're going to take it. I think, obviously they had 8 cards in hand and stuff could have happened, but we managed to kind of pull it back a little bit, even though we were drawing kind of trash. Okay, well, thanks for watching. I've got some more. We'll get some more games coming out soon, so keep an eye on the channel. Subscribe is the best way to do that. Comments, let me know if you've played Eternal. Let me know what you think of Eternal. Like if you like, dislike if you like, of course. Otherwise, guys, have yourself a fantastic day, weekend, holiday season's coming up. Thanks for watching. Bye.